One of the challenges that we definitely have as a small community is like I say, getting people involved and wanting to be an active contributing member to the community. So anything that brings people together and gives them a purpose towards helping the community is going to go a long way to making these events better, or making the clubs better, or making the services better. There's so many things that go on in a small town that require some level of community involvement. So finding ways to get organizations, for example, to work together, finding ways for the town to make use of some of the resources that we have. Being on town council, you get a chance to sort of see all the things that go on in town. So how do we involve our schools? We have two very active schools in the community. How can they contribute to the community itself? They're there for education, but they're also there to play hockey, to play soccer, to play ball. How do we involve that? How do we involve our seniors? Our town has a lot of seniors in it. Some of the oldest members of our community have lived here most of their lives. But how do you still connect them? One of the things with a lot of our service clubs, they tend to be a lot of the older members that were here for years and years. So one of the challenges there is, how do we get new members into the community, into these clubs and organizations? So anything that connects people together benefits the whole community. I can think of one quick example. Our curling club there's getting to be fewer and fewer members, but the school is actively promoting a curling program as part of their phys ed program now, and the curling club makes the facility available for them to use. And we're hoping to grow a new generation of curlers. And it's things like that where the school and the community and the organizations can all work together. But sometimes the challenge is getting the right people talking to each other. There's all sorts of potential out there, but sometimes there has to be somebody that says, I think you three people should get together and talk about how we can make this work for a little community. And sometimes those conversations just don't happen. Sometimes they happen by accident, and every now and then it takes a little bit of a push to get an organization to realize that, they could be contributing to this community in a different way. Another example I can think of, because I used to work in a school, we had a couple teachers that used to take kids down to the seniors lodges to read to them. It was good for the kids because they need practice reading, and it was great for the seniors because they love the companionship. So finding those synergies where you can bring organizations together, that's the challenge. Not always easy. Sometimes it takes just one or two motivated people to make it happen, but you got to have those motivated people with a vision of what the community can be. So that's one of the challenges we face, and there's ways to make it work, but sometimes it takes the right people to kind of bring people together and make that happen.